am Rena. After my mother passed away early, I was taken in by a man who claimed to be my father. But in his eyes, I was never a daughter. He had a real family, and I was nothing more than a threat to his career.
You and your mother are stains on my career. Out there, we are strangers.
I am father's only true daughter.
I was forbidden to show myself. If anyone knew I existed, his career as White House Chief of Staff would collapse. One day, a mysterious letter arrived.
Dear Mr. Reince, I wish to extend a proposal of marriage to your youngest daughter. R
is a billionaire real estate tycoon and the boss of the Eastern underworld. This marriage would bring great benefits. But why the youngest daughter when I only have…
Of course, the one he wants to marry is me.
Exactly, it must be so.
And he agreed right away. To him, power was sweeter than blood ties. Jenny frantically prepared for the grand engagement day. But in trying too hard, she suffered an allergic reaction. With a face like this, Jenny wouldn't dare go out to meet guests, let alone her fiancé. But my father couldn't afford to lose this golden opportunity. A mask. That was the first time he remembered me, only to replace Jenny. And of course, my true identity as his illegitimate daughter had to remain hidden. So once again, I obeyed like a sacrificial pawn. For the first time, I attended a banquet for the elite.
Truly the beloved daughter of the Chief of Staff. Only such grace could match R.
R? I wondered what he would look like. But someone else caught my attention first. A man who appeared from backstage. Handsome, yes, but a little clumsy. His awkwardness made me chuckle. But before I could say anything, he bumped straight into an official. The man's $1,000,000 suit was smeared with cream, and he was furious. He doesn't fit this place at all.
Damn you! You ruined my expensive suit! How am I supposed to show up to greet the boss now?
I didn't mean to.
Guards! Guards!
I felt I had to help this poor man. He's with me.
Consider yourself lucky.
Thank you. I'm Raymond, the orchestra's musician. I was starving, and the food here was just lying around.
Out of politeness, I lifted my mask. After all, he was just a musician. I'm Rena.
Why would such a face be hidden behind a mask?
But I barely noticed his words. The ceremony had begun. My father was looking for me. I have to go now.
Let's meet again after the party then.
Meet again? Maybe I would.
The engagement star today, Miss Jenny Reince, the only daughter of the Chief of Staff. And over here is the host of tonight's party, the one who will be getting engaged to Miss Jenny.
But the main character never showed up. The engagement instantly turned into the biggest humiliation for my father. Even as Chief of Staff, in front of this country's capitalists, he was nothing.
Mr. R had private matters and could not attend. Please, everyone, continue the celebration.
And just then, Raymond reappeared and gestured for me to follow. I couldn't resist my curiosity. A steady hand pulled me close and placed a helmet on my head.
You didn't tell me you were the mafia boss's fiancé.
Because I'm not. The one he wanted was my sister Jenny.
Then taking you away shouldn't be a problem, right?
It wasn't a request. It was a declaration. A motorcycle was waiting for us. Meanwhile, my father drowned in wine until another letter arrived.
In business, there is no room for deceit. I expect you to keep your word and marry your youngest daughter to me.
It was a warning. If the truth about his illegitimate child came out, his career would collapse instantly.
Find Rena immediately.
The cameras show the young lady leaving on a motorcycle.
What?
Raymond and I sat in a crowded square. My eyes caught the keychain he kept twirling in his hand. This keychain, I think I've seen it before.
When I was little, I was given it, on a day I could never forget. My mother was in surgery, and I cried endlessly. A little girl came to me, silently handing me this keychain to comfort me, even though she was crying too. Because of her, I calmed down, but before I could ask her name, her father, Mr. Reince, took her away.
No!
From that moment, I swore I'd find her again. And now, I have.
It was you. Fate really is strange. Then let's celebrate our reunion.
Wait here, I'll get something for us.
But as soon as he turned away, a shadow closed in on me. By the time he returned, I was gone. Soon, my terrified face appeared on a giant screen. On the giant screen, I sat there, panicking under the lights, tied to a chair placed in the glass room of a high-rise building. Raymond was frantic. Perhaps he was the only one worried for me. As for my father, he should have been worrying for himself.
Breaking news. The girl is Rena, the illegitimate daughter of the White House vice president. She has been hidden for 18 years.
The very thing my father feared most had come true. My existence was exposed across every headline. While the world buzzed with scandal, Raymond took action. Phone calls from the government rained down like thunder, and in just moments, my father lost everything: power, reputation, and me. As for Raymond, I prayed he would find me. Surely he had already recognized the building where I was held. I was certain he would come. I staked my life on that hope. I could hear the glass cracking beneath me. At the very last second, Raymond rushed in, pulling me to safety.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but how did you know I was here? Who are you, really?
I've been searching for you all along. The one I wanted to marry was you, not your sister. Did you see the face of your kidnapper?
That letter signed with an R, it meant Raymond. Raymond didn't deny it. Instead, he smiled calmly.
Did you see who took you away?
Huh? Who took me away? How could I tell him the truth, that it was all my plan? The moment I saw him in disguise, I had already guessed his true identity. That's why I approached him at the banquet. I realized he could be my shield against my cruel father. I had staged my own kidnapping, releasing the secret my father hid for years. I no longer wanted to hide. This was how I reclaimed my identity and the rights that should have been mine all along. I didn't see who it was.
Whoever it may be, I'll protect you at all costs.
Then I'll count on you, my fiancé.
I'm a girl, but ever since I was born, I've always had to cut off my long hair.
Say it! You're my son!
For as long as I can remember, I was never allowed to live as my true gender.
Huh?
He's a boy, right?
To marry into a wealthy family, my mother, just a lowly secretary, had to bear a son. And so I grew up living as a boy. As I got older, my hair grew faster and longer, and I had to shave it more and more. I got used to it. Until I met her, Camellia, my fiancé. Hello, I'm Louie. Camellia was always irritated. Maybe because I could never be the strong, masculine man she expected.
Crying? That's not manly at all.
I hadn't noticed. My hair was peeking out from under my hat. And Camellia saw it. Before she could find out more, I ran into the bathroom, which made my mother suspicious. But what I didn't know was that Camellia overheard the conversation between me and my mom. I don't want to be a boy anymore. That made her curious. Camellia pushed open the door and instantly saw the truth about who I really was. If I marry Camellia, it would be lying to her.
You like that girl, don't you?
When I tried to tell Camellia the truth, my mother immediately stopped me. She was used to controlling me, like always. She shaved off my long hair. It's just that this time, neither Mom nor I expected that Camellia had seen everything. She finally found out that I'm not a boy. But to my surprise...
Thank you for wanting to be honest with me.
Camellia didn't hate me for hiding the truth. She even kissed me on the cheek. The sudden spark made my nerves explode. And in that moment, my hair grew back in an instant. For the first time, I stood before Camellia as my true self, a woman. Mom, Dad,
Why are you taking so...
thanks to Camelia's support, I had the courage to reclaim my identity. My mother still tried to hide me, but Camellia wouldn't let her. After all, she was the daughter of the business partner my father wanted to sign a deal with. My father only wanted me to marry Camellia because of her family fortune. Now, he had gotten what he wanted. I thought that meant I could finally have a happy ever after. But reality had other plans. My mother still couldn't accept it. She pushed me onto a strange machine she had ordered, hoping it could change my gender permanently. Without hesitation, she started the machine, even if it meant I'd be swallowed alive. By instinct, I rolled off the conveyor belt just in time. Luckily, there were shattered glass shards on the ground, but my mother quickly dragged me back.
I only want what's best for you!
No, she wasn't doing this for me. I grabbed a glass shard from the ground and used it to cut my hair. Immediately, my mother lost her balance and fell straight into the machine. Mom! After that horrifying night, my mother was still alive. Maybe at last, she finally understood what it felt like to have your life stolen from you.
Since I was a child, I always had to wear a box over my head because I didn't look like the other kids around me. In our world, I was the only one with strange parts on my face, parts my mother called eyes and a nose. She told me never to take off the box and never to let anyone know I had eyes and a nose. I didn't understand why I was so different. Then one day, she took off the necklace she always wore and handed it to me.
One day you'll understand, but for now, if your face is revealed, we'll be in danger.
I kept touching that necklace, as if to remind myself not to forget what my mother had said. But that day, I couldn't take it anymore. That haunted lake, rumored to be cursed, was abandoned. So I thought, just once I wanted to see myself, truly. I thought no one would be there, but I didn't know. A drone was silently watching me. I heard a strange buzzing sound. When I turned back, there were only still trees, as if nothing had happened. But what I did was recorded and sent to someone who also had a face like mine, with eyes and a nose, and he didn't seem pleased by what he saw. When I got home, I finally understood what my mother meant by danger. When I arrived, our entire house had been destroyed. I immediately ran inside and found her. She was lying there, her body fragile, but her eyes still filled with urgency, like she was holding on to me one last time. She said, "Pull the spine of the third book on the shelf and I'll find a hidden escape route." How could I leave her behind? But the ones who had destroyed our home had returned. With her last bit of strength, she pushed me out of the room. Immediately, 3 soldiers from the president's regime stormed in. I did as my mother said, my hands trembling. I pulled the third book. I looked back one last time, only to see my mother surrounded by faceless men. Then the door slammed shut, forever. For the first time in my life, the necklace around my neck burned like fire. My mother believed in me, and now I had to follow her path. Behind that door was another world, old, dusty, but in that place were the answers to every question I'd ever asked. Maybe even the truth that I was born to parents who once had eyes, a nose, and a mouth. The woman in the photograph was wearing a necklace just like my mother's. The person in the photo was my mother. I recognized her. I had never taken off the pendant on this necklace. But at that moment, I had the feeling that my mother had left something inside for me. Then, a projection appeared, a hologram. It was my mother.
Hello, darling. The time has come for you to know the secret of our family.
Then images followed of my parents. They were once national scientists, and my father, he had discovered a mind-wiping compound, one that could make sentient beings obedient to whoever controlled them. He likely hoped it would help in labor and production. But in the eyes of the ruler, my father's discovery was a tool for world domination. The moment I was born was also the last moment our family was whole. Back then, we looked the same. We were normal human beings. Then the danger alarm sounded, and everything was lost. Our house was raided. My mother rushed to hide me in a cupboard. When the soldiers tried to attack her, my father jumped in to stop them. That was the last time she saw him. Right after, she was injected with the mind-wiping compound. She no longer had eyes or a nose, but her consciousness remained. Because of me? Because she had been pregnant with me. I was the antigen, the key to a cure.
You are not strange. You are the answer, the cure, the hope of this world.
And now she gave me everything. The answers, the memories, and the hope. This is the last hope, the thing born with me. It's time to use it. In front of the Parliament building, I chose not to run. I wanted to end this, myself. I turned myself in. The president must have been pleased by my decision. He thought I had surrendered, but that was only the first step of the plan. I immediately injected the antidote that my mother left me into one of the staff members in the room. But then I realized that person was my father, the one I thought had vanished forever. Dad?
Dad?
He had been in a vegetative state for so long. His last memory of me was as a newborn baby. But the moment he saw my mother's necklace, he understood everything. I need you to do this for me. The president surely wanted to witness me turning into one of the faceless, so he could remain the only conscious being capable of manipulating the world. When he realized the door couldn't open, he immediately gave the order. But no matter what he did now, he couldn't stop it anymore.
Stop her now!
Just a few more seconds. Once my father finished setting up the machine, the whole world would know the truth. To release the antibodies in my body. The president was trying to break down the door. We had to hurry. My father didn't want to lose me.
I can't do this.
We have to finish what our family began. This was Mom's last wish. He understood, and he chose to believe me, just like my mother once did. And then he pressed the button.
No!
As the cure was dispersed across the globe through satellites, I didn't feel like I disappeared. I felt like I became part of everything. The one who had stolen everyone's consciousness, for the first time, had to face a crowd he could no longer control. Citizens poured into the streets protesting, demanding back everything he had buried and stolen from them. And me? Maybe I still live on in some way. Head held high, full of hope, the way my mother brought me into this world.